everyone, Carmen here, Managing Digital Editor at Ms. And I'm super excited because we are here with Ursula Rucker. Hello.
Yes, hello, Carmen. Thank you for having me.
Oh my God, no, thank you for being here. And so I know we did sort of a quick Q&A that's up on the website, I believe today, with you about the work that you're doing and what brings you to the conference. But just, I know you're local, but what was it about this particular event that meant a lot to you?
Well, I mean, it's kind of like, unfortunately, the topic of the time, one of the major topics of the time as we go through maddening times. There's a lot of good change and a lot of good reckoning that's happening, and I believe that this is definitely part of it. The Me Too movement. It's amazing what Tarana's done. Like, I remember picking Tarana up 3 blocks over when she needed a ride in my car. Now she can pick me up. Hey, Tarana, let me get a ride. But just the amazing work that's being done, how things are happening so fast, but they've been needed for so long. So the fact that it's happening fast and everybody's talking about this thing, I mean, National Sexual Assault Conference. That title is pretty heavy and in your face, and that's what people need.
I know. Everyone's like, "Oh, where are you going next week?" I'm like, the National Sexual Assault Conference, really, really light, carefree. But it is. I mean, it's an uplifting and
we need to not be so comfortable.
Yeah.
But also, we need to find ways to be safe, right? So there's a balance going on here. But I think the comfort has done people in a little bit, because the comfort has gotten people away from being able to discuss things like sexual assault and the preventing of sexual assault and the healing of people who have experienced sexual assault. And can we talk about this? Can we do this work?
Yeah, well, and you did talk about it today on stage with your poem L.O.V.E. And so go ahead and tell everyone a little bit about maybe why you picked that piece and what it means, to you, into this idea of going beyond the breakthrough.
Yeah, I mean, my poem Love is pretty much, at the end of the day, I may rant and rave and cuss and carry on in my work, but normally it's just because I'm kind of yelling out and screaming out for love to be more present, for love to be more in action, for love to be more important, to be more recognized, to be talked about more. And I'm for certain that every space and place in this building during this conference will be imbued with love, infused with love. You can't do this work without it. You cannot do this work without it. You can't do anything without it, really. So, yeah, it's my whole life.
Yeah, and what do you think that sort of grounding in that idea, what do you think that looks like for the movement at large? Like, where do you think things sort of need to go? This is it's a time of healing, but I know it's also a time that for a lot of survivors has been a little difficult, maybe, of seeing so many people come forward can be really hard, and so, where do you think the healing process sort of goes from here, and how do we as a movement facilitate that while also really moving forward and leveraging this groundswell we have right now to make change?
I mean, that's a loaded question. I think that's why everyone's here, to learn. We don't know everything. I'm amazed at all of the organizations and entities and human beings who have assembled here to do this work this week. There are how many people here? 1,700?
Yeah, 1,700, I believe they said.
I mean, that people know that this is happening, that people know that this work is being done is a big part of it. And that you stay open-minded, and you commit yourself to being compassionate and helping those who are hurt. And there was that Audre Lorde quote up there on the screen in the space, in the welcoming space this morning, about caring for oneself, that it's not self-indulgent, that when you're about the caring of yourself, it's an act of survival. It's also an act of bravery. It's also an act of liberation. So, in kind of sort of answer to your question, going around the corner to get across the street, I will say that what's most important is that you, if they don't know it already, that you invite people to love themselves first, to know themselves and to love themselves, all the parts they think are broken, the parts they think can't be fixed, the parts that are great, the parts that are joyful, to love all the parts, and then let's move forward together and get better and be better.
Oh my God, I love that so much.
Yeah, I love it. That's why I do it. I believe in what I do. I believe in I use poetry and song and writing as a means. I mean, I believe that art is a lifesaver. So I'm completely committed to using art as a catalyst for not just change, but absolute and complete healing.
Yeah,
all our parts.
Totally. And sort of what in this current moment is inspiring you as an artist who cares about these issues?
Oh my goodness, this is inspiring. I mean, I love that beyond the breakthrough. Like wrote that down. Because we all talk about when I'm like wishing or hoping or praying or whatever. Like, I need a breakthrough. What is that? And then, what happens if you actually receive the breakthrough? Is everything over? No, it's not. So that's where the beyond the breakthrough. You're like, oh no, when I get to the breakthrough, you still have work to do. Right? You did the work to reach the breakthrough,
yes.
Or to invite and accept the breakthrough. But once you're inside of the breakthrough, what are you doing? Chilling? You put your pajamas and your slippers on, you're not doing anything? No, you have to still continue the work. So yeah, let's do it.
Yes, thank you so much. I love it so much.
Thank you for doing this. And talking to people and digging in, because you don't know until you know. You just kind of see a surface thing, and then you dig in a little bit further. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Yay.